Hi guys, happy Thursday night. This is Tiffany. I was with our dogs all day, as you know. I came home to my own. And this is my kids' last full night of just having mommy until I bring Albert home again tomorrow night for the weekend. And I was in the kitchen and I looked over and all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I need to go live. And I need to go live because I don't know how many of you remember the fact that I am actually not only fostering Albert. Yes, Stacy, you see Tanya. I am also fostering Tanya. Tanya, we have had for over a year. The middle of March of last year is when we rescued Tanya and all of her puppies from Miami-Dade Animal Services. She is the definition of a feral dog in every sense of the word. When we brought her back to the animal hospital, she was terrified of everybody and everything. She would only allow me in the room with her and her puppies. It took a very, very long time to even gain her trust, for me to gain her trust, but she did allow me in the room with her babies. She allowed me to take them out of the room when they needed to eat or be bathed, things like that. She trusted me enough to do that. She finally trusted me enough to get a leash on her to take her outside for her first walk, which was a huge feat for her. She is the definition of a feral dog. When the hurricane was about to hit, we were scrambling to get everybody out of the animal hospital. And we got everybody out except Tanya. And I could not bear her staying by herself in that animal hospital, which was not going to be open, to endure a hurricane, which we had no idea of the strength or how bad it was going to be, or if that building was going to be able to withstand it. So we drugged her. Gracie and I had a little bit of a fight trying to get her into a crate, but we did. We got her in my car and we got her safely to my house and into my second bedroom. And she rode out the hurricane in the bedroom, and then when it got really bad here, I put her in my bathroom and made my walk-in shower basically like a giant bed, and she stayed in there. And then after the hurricane passed, I couldn't bear to bring her back to the animal hospital. So I decided to keep her here. While she was here, my other dog, Ice, was still alive, and Ice was not dog friendly. So it was an absolute juggle with her and my dogs because they couldn't see her. I eventually introduced her to Cloud, and Cloud became her buddy, and they did fantastic. So what I would do is I would leave Cloud and her upstairs in my room while I had Gunner and Ice loose downstairs, and then I would switch and bring Cloud and her downstairs and put Gunner and Ice upstairs. And then I lost Ice, and when I lost Ice, I decided to introduce Tanya to Gunner. Took some time for her to get used to Gunner because he's a giant puppy, even though he's my oldest. But they have gotten used to each other, as you can see. She is comfortably laying there. That's Gunner. This is Cloud. He's our 100-plus baby. So she now has her own little pack here with my dogs, and she is comfortable with them. They are actually teaching her how to be a dog. She now enjoys going for walks. She gets excited. She wags her tail. She comes down the stairs with everybody in the morning because she wants to go for her walk. She gets super excited when it's time to eat. She does her little happy dance. And she is just, she's a good girl. She's a sweet girl. She's potty trained. But she has to go to the right home. She has to go to a home that understands that regardless of how far she has come, she is still a feral dog. So even though I was the first person she trusted from the time we brought her home. Or I'm sorry, brought her into the rescue. Cloud, can you move, please? It's not about you right now. Even though, okay, clearly I can't sit on the floor. Hold on. Sorry. That's why I was kind of keeping my distance, because I knew they were going to get up if I got close. But even though I was the first person she trusted when we brought her into rescue, and I am the person that she has basically been with since that time, and I've brought her into my house and have really, really worked with her. Can you stop? She is still not the type of dog that you're going to pick up in your lap and cuddle with. She's still, to this point, will not sleep with me in bed. I can get her on the bed. She will jump on my bed if I am not in that room and roll around and knock my pillows off and have herself a grand old party, as long as I am not in the room. But when I am in the room and we all go to bed at night and the boys jump on the bed, I try so hard to get her up there, and I can get her up there with just them. But then if I go try to get into bed, that's it. She jumps off and she gets in her bed on the floor. Just recently, she's done this. She'll come down here and she'll get in these beds that we have on the floor. But just recently, I was sitting on the couch with Gunner and Ice. Or actually, Gunner was in one of the beds on the floor. Ice was next to me. I mean, not Ice, Cloud. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Gunner and Cloud. And all of a sudden, I felt something next to me on the couch. And I assumed it was Gunner getting off the bed on the floor and next to me on the couch. And it wasn't. It was her. She jumped up on the couch all on her own while I was already sitting there and got right next to me, sat there, looked at me, and then laid down and made herself comfortable. And when I tell you, that was huge for me. And she has been in my house now since the hurricane. That is the first time that she has done that. So I just want the person who gets Tanya or is interested in Tanya to understand that even with as far as she has come, she may not ever be that normal, cuddly, seeking out affection type dog. She's, I kind of describe her as more like a cat. She's here. I can go up to her. I can pet her. I pet her constantly. But she doesn't come to me for affection. And I don't know if she will ever. So we've got people that have called and expressed interest in her. And when I tell them basically the story and kind of what to expect, of course, nobody calls back to meet her. And it breaks my heart because she really is a great dog. She just needs the right home. And she has come so far already. Cloud, can you please get out of the way? She has come so far already, leaps and bounds from what she was. Like I said, she is actually learning how to be a dog. She gets excited about going for walks. She gets excited for eating. She likes being with the boys. I think she likes feeling like she's part of a pack. So I think she would be great in a home with other dogs. I don't even think she would mind a cat. She's never come across a cat that I know of. And I don't have cats. But I don't think she would have an issue with cats at all. But she needs to be with somebody who understands. She is a feral dog and will always be a feral dog. Could she get more affectionate as far as coming and sitting next to you, maybe eventually sleeping in bed with you? Sure, but I don't want to guarantee that that will happen. We've had other feral dogs in the past, and we've had two amazing adopters adopt them. One of them was Ruby Sue, and any of our long-term followers will remember Ruby Sue and how scared she was and shut down she was. And she went to our amazing adopter, Stephanie, who has several of our dogs, actually. And she's doing great there. But she's not like the other dogs in her house. And she may never be. But Stephanie knows that, and she's fine with that. Cloud, really? Get out of the way. And then the other one was Rambo. And we pulled Rambo from Miami-Dade. He was one of the mangrove dogs. Actually, so was Ruby Sue. They were feral dogs. And our wonderful adopter, Sarah, who I love and adore, who always comments about Tanya, and always says she would take her if she could, has Rambo. And Rambo, it's funny, has a lot of the same personality traits and little quirks that Tanya does. Rambo likes to sit on the top of his stairs in his house. It's like his perch, and that's what I call Tanya's. She likes to sit at the top of the stairs in my house, and that's her perch. It's like her lookout. She feels safe there. Rambo does the same thing. Sarah still can't, love on and hug and snuggle Rambo. I don't think Rambo sleeps in bed with her. I believe he sleeps in a dog bed on the floor as well. And she's had Rambo for years now. But she understands and she knows what Rambo is, and she takes him for what he is. So that's what I want for Tanya. I want somebody that understands what she's been through, how far she's come, but doesn't expect her to be this lovey-dovey, cuddly little lapdog, and is okay that she's not. Because she is a fantastic dog. And the most rewarding thing in the world is seeing a dog, a feral dog, learn something new and adapt to something new. And like when her excitement, and she does these little twirly dances when she's about to eat, I can't tell you how excited that makes me, because it's like her acting like a regular, normal dog. So when you take a feral dog into your home, those are the highlights of it, is when she learns something new or gets so comfortable with something that you see the change. So I just wanted to do a quick video update on her, because I know it had been a while, and I looked over at her so happy and content, and I thought, wow, this is just a great time to turn on the video and show people how comfortable she has become and how well she has adapted. And hopefully somebody out there will see it and want to take a chance. Kim, yes, I want somebody for her like we had for Rambo too. And for Ruby Sue. Somebody that loves them just for who they are. Right, Mommy? Right, Mommy? So if this is something that you think you would be interested in, she's not very big. Maybe, I don't remember what she was the last time we weighed her, but I think she's 30 pounds, maybe, something like that. She's very petite. She's like a Manchester Terrier mix. Bigger than a Manchester Terrier, but she's a wonderful little dog, and she's overcome so much. She was an amazing mommy dog, I can tell you that. She was fantastic with her babies. They all found amazing, loving homes, and they're all doing fantastic. And we still have Tanya waiting for her forever loving home. So if you are interested in her, please send us an email to 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com or call us at 877-506-8100. And please understand, everything that I have spoken about here, about her personality, and the best way I can describe her is kind of like having a cat. She really is kind of like having a cat. So if you just want to love this beautiful girl for who she is, please reach out, because I would love nothing more to see her loved and spoiled and adored in a wonderful, forever loving home. Right, Mommy? Right, Mommy? How's my good girl? I am not talking to you, Cloud. Here's her buddy, Cloud. 100+ alumni for all of you who have been on our page for a very long time. He really helped her come out of her shell. He was her buddy for months. Excuse me, now you're blocking my photo, Cloud. So once again, this is Tanya, still looking for her perfect, understanding, compassionate, loving, forever home. You can email us at 100+ abandoneddogs@gmail.com or call us at 877-506-8100. Ellen, yes, I have to be honest, because you know, we have her photos up and people call, and when I tell them her backstory, you know, they never call back to meet her. So I wanted to do a video and be super honest about her and what to expect and what not to expect. And Cloud, seriously, get out of the way. Because I do want her to go to a wonderful home with somebody who understands her and loves her for who she is, not for who she should be or what they want her to be, but for who she is. Right, Mommy? So please share her story, please share her video, and her beautiful little face. Are you protecting her? What are you doing? Let's get Tanya into a loving home of her own. And clearly I have to get up because Cloud is just not allowing me to video her. Right, Mommy? Right, Mommy? This is Tanya, 100+ abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. Bye, Mommy.